Since June of this year, Halo Infinite has seen steady player growth, a feat that hasn't been achieved up until this point with the game. And there's a lot of reasons for that, which we're going to cover in the video today. On the channel the last week, we've hit on some of the negatives, the pricing of the new operation, and the skill-based matchmaking shortcomings, and I think it is time to shine a light on all the great things that are happening right now with Halo Infinite, and why the game is in a really solid spot. Whether you're new or you're a returning player, this is definitely the best state it has been, and it's only improving. Part of the big reason for that is we have had strong back-to-back updates with a faster cadence of support than what Seasons 1, 2, or 3 gave us. So in Season 4, which came out like late summer, it brought with it Infection, it brought with it the great squad battle playlist, which we'll talk about in a second, and the career rank system. So finally a progression system in the game. It's basic, but I will say it's pretty motivating. You understand that every time you're playing, you're pushing forward that progress, and at the end of it, a super sick reward. Get to play as the Master Chief Armor in multiplayer. Along with it, like I said, the squad battle playlist. This is a huge fan favorite playlist, 8v8, and it's all classic Halo maps forged. Really, really fun. This is still my favorite playlist, I think, in the game. And it brings us then into Season 5, which just came out about a month ago. So again, they're finally landing these consistent seasons back to back, good mid-season updates, and the cadence is fast enough that I think it's really improving for most players. It's starting to feel more live servicey in a good way, not the bad way. In Season 5, we have AI in Forge. So the Forge content that you can play right now is unbelievable. I got to play in Epos Fox's community game night just a few days ago, and it was so amazing seeing people get to play like Firefight Core Defense Hornburg or the Inheritor BR mode, who had no idea the quality of custom content that is now in the game. And I'm gonna leave linked in the description below a couple of videos that you can watch to go try some of this great content, because you can play through the entire Silent Cartographer mission in Halo Forge, and it's pretty dang good. You can play, all this stuff with 12, 13, 14, 15 people, and it runs like a breeze. And this is truly, I think, the big future for content in between our major updates. The UGC stuff, the user-generated content that's being made, is unbelievable. Now, I also think they've done a really good job listening to players and responding a little bit quicker. So earlier this season, people were talking about desync and the networking issues when Season 5 went live, and I think, 2 weeks into the season, Unyshek tweeted out that the team is actually pursuing a full network overhaul for the networking system within Halo Infinite. If you're unaware or new, desync is an issue that has plagued Halo Infinite from the start. Networking issues are a real challenge, and when we say desync, it's an oversimplification of a bunch of problems. We're just talking about lag, essentially. Being shot behind walls, the game not feeling as snappy, and not having the integrity that it should when it comes to networking. Well, they mentioned that the iterative steps they've been taking to improve it are not landing the results that they want, so they're actually going back, fundamentally reworking the netcode. Two big positives. One, as the player, the game will improve, but number two, in my mind, this indicates that Halo Infinite has more seasons of support in it than some speculators may have thought. They're really putting the resources in to improve and fix things. Maybe this is going to be the platform that they operate from for years to come. And I kind of like that, because Forge at this point is just that good. They've also shifted in the ranked playlist to the Bandit Eva. They changed the starting weapon. After a few seasons of BR starts, we finally are getting a new precision style weapon similar to the Halo 5 Magnum, and like, the name says, an evolution of the Bandit rifle. So much fun. I've been playing a lot of ranked, and it really creates quite a bit of outplay potential and changes just the whole flow of the game. Whether or not this is what they're going to stick with for, 5 more seasons, who knows, but I just appreciate the ability and the agility to change, especially when it comes to like the competitive viewing experience. Players were saying BR was getting stale, and they pivoted and adjusted and found a solution that I think most people like. Not everybody loves Bandit Evo. I'm not going to, code it that way, but I do think it is great for viewership to make those shifts. It's not perfect. The game is not perfect. There's a lot more to go, but it's absolutely in a better state than it was a few years ago, and credit is absolutely due. Anytime we make videos talking about these shortcomings, it's because this game is finally in a super solid state. I want to see Halo return. I think many players do, to the previous levels of success that it has had. And right now, when you look at the Steam charts along with Xbox, we don't really know the insight onto those numbers. There's a lot of people, though, playing Halo Infinite, and it feels good. It's fun to be a part of again. If I could, throw my hat out there, a few Season 6 wishlist items, I really hope that we get more official BTB maps in the game. There's not that many, or maybe some Forge maps in the BTB playlist. BTB is one of the most fun, kind of casual spots to go play, and it's not got a whole lot of really great maps in the pool right now. Also, more maps for Squad Battle. Squad Battle is that 8v8 classic Halo Remake Forge maps, and there's some really sweet staple maps that they could bring back that would work very well. And then, just continued support in terms of the transparency, the speed of communication. Overall, it is a good time to be a Halo player, and I think the team has really turned things around this year. Season 3 was pretty fun, but from Season 4 onward, there is a marked shift, and it really seems like their feet are under them. What are some elements or wish list items you want to see in Season 6? And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, do the YouTube things. Thanks so much for watching this video, and stick around. I'm going to have a community Discord that will be launching in just a week or two after the holidays. So community game nights and streaming over on Twitch, all of that will be linked down below. I'll have more info on all of that in the next few weeks. Thanks for watching. See you next time.